Yo, 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 what up? Grateful for another maggot-free day above the dirt. Jersey Shore, check it out. So, this video is about why happiness is depressing. And again, just a play on words in the title to get people to stop scrolling and check out what I have to say. So, what I mean by this is that all conditioned experience is ultimately dissatisfying. Meaning that all conditioned experience will end, and because it will end, we will feel pain and can ultimately suffer over that pain. And what's intrinsic in us is when we're going through a pleasurable, happy experience, there's part of our consciousness that knows it's going to end, and the ending has already started, and this awareness can take away from the happy experience and ultimately ruin it if we run with it and become attached to it. So a story I like to tell, or an example I like to tell, and I wrote about this in my first book, Fighting Buddha. We all love vacations. And, we usually start thinking about our next vacation right after the vacation we were just on ends, right? So usually a year in advance, we're already thinking about it. And maybe about 6 months out, we start planning it. So we book our vacation, we plan our trip, and we start that process of being excited, of anticipating it. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with excitement and anticipation and pleasure in booking the vacation. But now we've planted the seed in our consciousness of we are going on vacation. And with that comes a construct we create of not only we can't wait to go on vacation, but it becomes a construct of our relief, of our reward, of an altered state that we're going to enter. And why this becomes harmful is because, now we have 6 months, which is, it can go fast, but it's really a long time if we're conscious all the time of what we're going to do 6 months from now, and not only just an awareness of it, but a strong desire for it to come as quick as possible. So as this process unfolds, every time we find ourselves in difficulty, we think, I can't wait to go on vacation. Every time there's a problem, I can't wait to go on vacation. Every time we're upset, I can't wait to go on vacation. And this construct gets incredibly powerful and becomes our improper thinking and false refuge. I'm not going to expand on that now, but I've done other videos on those topics, where we start taking a subtle false refuge in the thinking of going on vacation. And we start using that as our escape and as our way of dealing with the present moment. So, and what happens is we're actually bypassing and avoiding the present moment. So when difficulty's present and we think, oh, well, everything will be better when I go on vacation. I can't wait to go on vacation. And just the thought of that gives us relief. It becomes very, very dangerous to our practice because we're now attached and identified with the construct of vacation and what that means to us and what that brings. And we're actually giving it a different meaning now. Rather than recognizing it as something we've worked hard for and we're going to enjoy when it happens. We've now created our whole life around being happy over the eventuality of vacation. So we're nowhere in our present moment direct experience. So life goes on. We're having difficulty. We're having troubles. We're thinking, I can't wait to get on vacation. Oh, I can't wait to get on vacation. God, it even makes our lives, the thought of vacation makes our life seem horrible as we lead up to vacation. So as vacation gets closer, stress starts to build, not only because we can't wait for it, but because it entails so much before we even go. We have to make sure we do something with the mail. We have to, deal with work and tie up loose ends. We have to make sure somebody's taking care of the pets and watering the plants. We have to pack. We have to make sure we don't forget anything. We have to set up the ride to and from the airport. We have to figure out our time schedule. We have to deal with the kids maybe. So there's all this pre-vacation work that's added to the life we now view as something that's so hard and difficult we can't wait to escape with vacation. So as we get close, or as we get even closer, we're struggling to make sure we haven't forgotten anything that we've packed, and we're double checking on people that we're depending on for either rides or taking care of things. And then at the last minute, somebody has to bail. They can't come and take care of the pets. We have to find somebody new. We check with the ride to make sure they know what time to be there. We're double, triple, quadruple checking our luggage. I'm anticipating things so much. I'm wearing a bathing suit under my clothes to make sure I can, jump right in the pool when I get there at the beach. So then the day of, the night before, I can't even get enough sleep. I can't fall asleep because I'm so in my mind about how I can't wait to be on that beach. And then our ride is a half hour late. And then we forget something and we got to turn around and go back and get it. Then we get to the airport and we're wondering if we're even going to get through security on time to catch our flight. And then once we do, we find out our flight's delayed. Then we get on our flight and it's a miserable flight. We have someone next to us coughing and sneezing, and we're crammed in there, and our TV doesn't work, and the food sucks, and we just can't wait to get there. And then the plane lands and everyone gets up at once because they're all feeling the same way. So everyone's trying to get the hell off the plane as quick as possible. And you're insane in your mind because if everyone would just give the row before them a chance to get off, we'd get off much quicker. And you want to scream and tell everyone to sit the F down and stop it. We get off the plane, and then the transport or the ride to the resort is not there. And then finally it gets there and we're sweating to death. There's no AC, it's broken. And we get to the resort, and it takes a ridiculous amount of time to check in, and then we're hounded by people that want to sell us trips and tours and activities. And we finally get to our room and rip off our clothes, and our bathing suits are on already, and we rush down to the pool. We rush down to the beach, and we get on a lounge chair. We take a deep breath. We sit back. We're finally there. And we turn to our boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband, and the first words out of our mouth are, I can't believe we only have 5 days left. And there it is. We're already starting to ruin it before it's even started, because we have that consciousness, that awareness that everything is temporary and ends, and we intrinsically know that this pleasure we've now been waiting a year for and punishing ourselves and driving ourselves crazy over for at least 6 months, if not more. We're finally in it. But because we intrinsically know change and impermanence affects even our happiest moments, we're already in a consciousness and a mindset of ruining it ourselves. And that's the reality. we end up ruining good things because we know they will end. And it's a trap we all fall into. It's an insidious trap that happens all the time. Now, I've used an extreme example, but we see that happen maybe 10 times in our daily life. We see it happen all the time. And this makes life extremely painful when we're so consumed with our expectations and what we want and fulfilling our sense pleasure and finding a way that we think is dealing with the situation, but it's really a way to avoid the situation. So we need to, when pain is present, we experience it till it's over. If we avoid it, it'll linger, it'll compound, because now we'll be in pain over avoiding the pain, and we'll suffer. When pleasure is present, we enjoy it till it's over, without trying to cling to it, without trying to pursue it once it's gone and recreate it. And I hope this was helpful, and have a grateful, maggot-free day above the dirt. Peace out.